Unidentified flying objects have long captured the imagination of people worldwide, with countless sightings stirring both wonder and skepticism. From mysterious triangular crafts that glide silently through the skies, to eerie figures like the Smoke Man emerging from volcanic eruptions, these unexplained phenomena leave experts and enthusiasts alike searching for answers. Could these sightings be more than just optical illusions or hoaxes? In this video, we'll dive deep into some of the most compelling UFO cases, explore their possible origins, and examine the strange connections to advanced technology. Stay tuned as we unravel the truth behind these perplexing mysteries. In April 2015, a Reddit user posted a chilling photograph, claiming it was taken by a friend during the eruption of the Calbuco volcano in Chile, which had been dormant for over 42 years before this sudden and powerful event. The image quickly sparked a flurry of discussion as viewers pointed out the striking resemblance of the towering ash and debris plumes to a massive figure, which many likened to an earth spirit or fire elemental. Dubbed the Smoke Man, the figure appeared to have distinct features, including a head, body, and limbs, towering ominously over the city below. What made this sight even more unsettling was the figure's fiery red eye, seemingly scanning the landscape as it advanced through the billowing smoke and ash. Multiple angles of the mysterious figure were captured, adding credibility to the sighting and leaving viewers captivated. The photo was taken by Harriet Grunwald, a resident of Puerto Montt, a nearby town. Grunwald shared her first-hand experience, stating, "When I heard the eruption, I rushed to my window and started taking pictures. Then I saw this man appear. At first, I thought maybe I was the only one who could see him. But when I showed the photos to my friends and family, they all agreed." The figure's appearance stirred fear among many locals, with some interpreting it as a divine sign. Juanma Ortiz Arredondo, a local resident, suggested that volcanic eruptions are often seen as messages from God, signaling displeasure. He believed the Smoke Man could be a divine reminder that God is watching over humanity's actions. The sighting of an otherworldly figure during a natural event parallels other strange phenomena reported worldwide, particularly those involving unidentified flying objects or UFOs. The term UFO is commonly used to describe an aerial phenomenon that cannot be easily or immediately identified. Historically, both military and civilian investigations have shown that many UFO sightings, upon further analysis, turn out to be misidentified natural objects or man-made devices. Typically, these sightings are later explained as stars, planets, aircraft, advertising balloons, optical illusions, or hoaxes. Skeptics argue that most remaining reports could be explained if more data were available, yet a small fraction of UFO sightings continue to defy conventional explanations, keeping interest in UFOs alive. In recent decades, reports of triangular-shaped UFOs have fueled considerable debate. These mysterious crafts are often described as flying at low altitudes, operating almost silently, and displaying multiple lights on their underside. Sightings tend to occur in waves, with these triangular objects exhibiting behavior that baffles both scientists and enthusiasts. Witnesses report these objects moving slowly at first, then accelerating to high speeds in a matter of seconds, movements that defy known aerodynamics. Many researchers and theorists suggest these triangular UFOs could be advanced, top-secret government aircraft, possibly still in their experimental stages. Some believe that they may represent the next step in stealth technology, designed for low-altitude flight and undetectable by enemy radar, making them ideal for surveillance missions and potentially even for military applications involving weapon capabilities. Despite the intrigue surrounding them, triangular UFO sightings are far more common than one might expect. Clyde Lewis, a well-known researcher and author, has noted that sightings of these objects in the UK occur almost daily. Since 1990, approximately 4,000 reports of triangular crafts have been documented in the UK alone, with similar waves of sightings reported in Belgium, France, the Netherlands, and Germany. One of the most significant cases occurred on March 30th, 1993, when multiple witnesses across southwest and West England reported seeing a large black triangle flying at low speeds. After an extensive analysis of the sightings, Nick Pope, a former Ministry of Defense investigator, concluded that the object traveled from Cornwall to Shropshire over a 6-hour period, yet no known aircraft matched the description or behavior of the object. Fast forward to December 2016, and another wave of triangular UFO sightings emerged in Kenosha, Wisconsin. One of the most notable events took place on February 17, 2017, when numerous witnesses reported seeing dark triangular objects, adorned with blinking white and red lights. Just a month later, the craft was spotted again, hovering just above the ground. Descriptions of the object varied slightly. Some witnesses claimed the bottom was dark, while others described a silvery top with lights. These recurring sightings raised even more questions about the true nature of these crafts. Perhaps one of the most famous incidents involving triangular UFOs is the Phoenix Lights event, which occurred on March 13, 1997. Witnesses across Arizona, Nevada, and Sonora, Mexico, reported seeing two distinct events that night. The first involved a formation of triangular lights moving across the state, while the second consisted of stationary lights seen over Phoenix. Although the U.S. Air Force later attributed the second set of lights to flares dropped by an A-10 Warthog during a training exercise at the Barry Goldwater Range in southwest Arizona, witnesses were not convinced. The flares only burned for about 5 minutes, yet the lights were visible for over 3 hours. Even the governor of Arizona at the time, Fife Symington, later described the object as otherworldly, fueling further speculation about what truly occurred that night. Chad's unforgettable UFO encounter. On May 10, 2007, an individual known as Chad made headlines within UFO communities by sending an email to Coast AM, a popular late-night radio program that focuses on unexplained phenomena. In this email, Chad shared a series of photographs capturing what he described as a highly unusual flying object spotted in the skies above Bakersfield, California. What made these photos stand out from the other sightings was not just their clarity, but the strikingly distinct and alien nature of the object. Chad revealed that one of the images was taken by his spouse earlier in the year using her mobile phone, while the rest of the images were captured on May 6, 2007, just days before the email was sent. Chad's account did not stop at simply taking photos. He recounted the full experience leading up to these now famous images. In April 2007, during what seemed like a routine walk with his spouse, they noticed something unusual in the sky above them. What they initially thought might be an aircraft or weather anomaly soon revealed itself to be something much stranger. A massive, silent object was hovering in the sky, unlike anything they had ever seen before. Its shape and size were unlike any known aircraft, and it emitted no discernible sound. His spouse acted quickly, using her mobile phone to snap a picture of the object before it disappeared. However, the intrigue didn't stop there. Determined to capture better images, Chad and his spouse borrowed a high-quality camera from their neighbors a few days later. They returned to the same area in hopes of seeing the mysterious object again. To their amazement, they did. This time, they managed to take several high-resolution photographs, capturing even more detail of the mysterious craft. The images, when uploaded to the Coast to Coast website, immediately caused a stir with both UFO research communities and among casual observers. The flying craft that Chad and his spouse encountered did not behave like any ordinary aircraft or natural phenomenon. According to their account, the object seemed to move with minimal noise, almost as if it were gliding effortlessly through the sky. The craft exhibited an unusual fluid motion, seemingly capable of hovering in place for extended periods before accelerating with sudden bursts of speed. When it did decide to move, it would glide slowly and then suddenly speed up to an almost unimaginable velocity, vanishing from sight within seconds. Interestingly, Chad and his spouse weren't the only ones to witness something unusual in the skies during that period. On May 12, 2007, another sighting was reported by Deborah McKinley, a resident of California who submitted her account to the Mutual UFO Network, or MUFON, one of the largest organizations dedicated to investigating UFO sightings. Deborah claimed to have observed a similar object in the skies above Lake Tahoe, Nevada on May 5, 2007, just one day before Chad's photos were taken. Deborah's description of the object matched Chad's. She described the craft as being in slow, deliberate motion, rotating as it hovered above the treetops near her home. Despite the object being relatively close to the ground, it maintained a certain elevation just above the trees. Deborah and her husband tried to get a closer look and took 2 photographs using their mobile phones before the object disappeared behind their house. The couple was so intrigued by the sighting that they drove around the area for hours, hoping to spot the object again, but to no avail. Deborah described the object's movement as being distinct from that of any airplane or helicopter. It was almost mechanical, yet eerily silent, with only a faint, indescribable vibration. What added to the mystery of these sightings was the striking difference in the quality of the images. Chad's photographs were remarkably clear, showing intricate details of the craft's structure, while Deborah's photos were more distant and slightly blurry. This discrepancy in image quality only fueled speculation and debates about the authenticity of the sightings. Was the object deliberately trying to obscure itself in some instances, or were the differences simply due to the equipment used to capture the images? Isaac's shocking revelations of alien technology. As the story gained traction, more individuals came forward with their own theories and experiences. One of the most shocking developments came from a man who identified himself only as Isaac. Shortly after Chad's photos were shared on the Coast to Coast website, Isaac uploaded a collection of documents, photographs, and detailed explanations regarding the mysterious objects. According to Isaac, he had worked as a scientist at a highly classified UFO research facility in California during the 1980s. His revelations, if true, would provide a chilling glimpse into the world of advanced alien technology and government cover-ups. Isaac's documents included scanned images from what he claimed were research materials from a facility known as the Palo Alto Carret Laboratory. His work there, he claimed, involved decoding an extraterrestrial language that appeared on the undersides of certain anti-gravity drones, similar to the objects seen in Chad's photos. The diagrams he shared showed intricate symbols, geometric shapes, and patterns that were far more advanced than any human technology. Isaac explained that the symbols were not just decorative, but served as part of a complex communication system. These symbols, when written on an appropriate surface using the right materials and activated within a specific field, could execute complex tasks. Essentially, these diagrams acted as instructions for the technology to perform its functions. According to Isaac, the object seen in Chad's photographs was a magnified version of the anti-gravity drones he had been working on during his time at the Palo Alto Carret Laboratory. He also claimed that the U.S. military was deeply involved in developing this alien technology, not to benefit humanity, but to create patents and secure lucrative profits for other classified military operations. Isaac revealed that the facility was under strict security protocols, with armed guards stationed at every level and employees subjected to strip searches upon entry and exit. Despite these intense security measures, Isaac claimed he managed to smuggle out several documents over the years, which he now shared with the public in light of Chad's photos. The revelations shook the UFO community to its core. Isaac's claims, if true, provided a credible explanation for the advanced capabilities of the craft in Chad's photos. However, just as quickly as he appeared, Isaac vanished from the public eye. His disappearance only added to the mystery, with many speculating whether he had been silenced by government forces or had gone underground to protect himself from potential retaliation. A massive triangular object spotted above the Pacific Ocean. While Chad's encounter and Isaac's revelations were captivating, they were not the only bizarre sightings during this time. Another unidentified flying object, this time a massive triangular craft, was detected hovering above the eastern Pacific Ocean. What made this sighting particularly significant was that it was captured using satellite imagery by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, or NOAA. The object, estimated to be half the size of Mexico, was seen hovering in one spot for over 7 hours, baffling researchers who regularly monitor the Pacific Weather Channel. The sheer size and duration of the sighting ruled out the possibility of it being a weather anomaly or a conventional aircraft. The triangular craft remained stationary over the ocean, emitting no visible signals or movement, before eventually disappearing from the satellite feed. The sighting added more fuel to the ongoing debate about triangular UFOs, which have been reported around the world for decades. Triangular-shaped UFOs gained prominence in the late 1980s and early 1990s, when multiple witnesses in different parts of the world reported seeing large, dark triangular objects flying silently through the night sky. These crafts were often described as having bright lights at each corner and were said to be capable of extraordinary feats, such as hovering in place before suddenly accelerating at breakneck speeds. Triangular UFOs have been reported in countries such as the United States, the United Kingdom, Mexico, and Japan, leading researchers to speculate whether these objects could be part of a secret military program or perhaps extraterrestrial spacecraft. Some skeptics argue that these sightings could be classified military aircraft undergoing testing, but the consistency of witness descriptions, coupled with the object's unusual flight patterns, have left many questioning whether human technology could account for such capabilities. The mystery of oceanic interest. One intriguing aspect of many UFO sightings is their frequent occurrence over bodies of water, particularly oceans. Researchers have long speculated that UFOs, or unidentified submerged objects, USOs, may have a specific interest in Earth's oceans. The vast oceans that cover the majority of our planet's surface are still largely unexplored, making them an ideal hiding spot for advanced civilizations or extraterrestrial technology. Some theories suggest that UFOs may be conducting research or resource extraction from our oceans. Water is an essential resource for life, and Earth is unique in its abundance of liquid water. Advanced civilizations may view Earth's oceans as a valuable resource, potentially containing rare minerals or energy sources that are scarce elsewhere in the universe. There have been numerous sightings of triangular UFOs and other unidentified objects emerging from or submerging into the ocean, leading some to speculate that underwater bases could exist, hidden deep beneath the ocean's surface where human exploration has not yet reached. These bases could serve as the research outpost or staging areas for extraterrestrial activity on Earth. Some witnesses have also reported seeing UFOs in close proximity to marine life, particularly during encounters with whales and dolphins. These encounters have led some researchers to theorize that UFOs may be studying Earth's marine ecosystems, possibly even interacting with intelligent marine species like dolphins. Could it be that extraterrestrial civilizations are interested in learning about the rich biodiversity that exists beneath our oceans? Advanced technology or extraterrestrial craft. While some researchers continue to argue that UAP sightings could be classified military technology undergoing testing, others believe the capabilities demonstrated by these objects far exceed anything currently known to human science. Witnesses have reported seeing UAPs perform maneuvers that defy the laws of physics, such as instant acceleration, sudden stops, and right-angle turns at high speeds, actions that would be impossible for conventional aircraft due to the G-forces involved. The triangular objects seen over the Pacific and in various parts of the world have particularly intrigued aerospace experts. Could these objects represent a new class of stealth aircraft, or are they a product of an advanced extraterrestrial civilization? Some researchers have pointed to the possibility that these objects could be probes sent by intelligent alien species to observe Earth's activities without directly interacting with humans. Bill Nelson, the current chief of NASA, has been vocal about his interest in UAPs. In a public statement, Nelson acknowledged that NASA scientists are actively researching the phenomenon, working alongside military officials to gather more data and explore possible scientific explanations. Nelson emphasized that while the objects observed by Navy pilots may not necessarily be of extraterrestrial origin, their capabilities suggest they represent advanced technology that warrants serious investigation. As sightings of unidentified flying objects continue to captivate the world's attention, one thing remains clear. These mysterious craft, whether advanced military technology or extraterrestrial in origin, represent one of the greatest enigmas of our time. From the triangular UFOs spotted above the Pacific Ocean to high-speed maneuvers reported by Navy pilots, these objects defy conventional explanations, leaving scientists, military officials, and researchers scrambling for answers. So what do you think? Could these mysterious objects be alien technology visiting us from other worlds? Or are they simply advanced human technology still hidden from public view? Where do these crafts come from? And how do they achieve such extraordinary feats? Let us know your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Thanks for sticking around till the end. Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.